The nation always boasts a metaphysical side. Its meaning is regularly said to lie in its control of time and space. A nation asserts its special relationship with a certain territory, one that is habitually sacralized as ours, even as our perpetual mother. This sacralization of the land, in turn, prompts the view that a nation is made through the mystical fusing of its soil with the blood of the kind that has inhabited and developed it. Do you require translation? Basi ranj bordem dar in salsi. Ajem zinde kardem bedin parsi. One who has lived many years in a city, so soon as he goes to sleep, beholds another city full of good and evil, and his own city vanishes from his mind. He does not think to himself, this is a new city, I'm a stranger here. Nay, he thinks he has always lived in this city and was born and bred in it. What wonder then, if the soul does not remember her ancient abode and birthplace, since she is warped in the slumber of the world, like a star covered by clouds, especially if she has trodden so many cities, and the dust that darkens her vision has not yet swept away. The Aryan sees himself a creative creature. There may be a certain tragedy inherent in the nature of these aliens, but is it our fault? This race works destructively among the people and is in constant danger to their international and domestic security. The war has reached a stage at which only the full efforts of the nation and of each individual can save us. The defense of our freedom no longer depends on the army fighting at the front. Each civilian, each man, woman, boy, and girl must fight with unequaled fanaticism. This war of nations demands heavy sacrifice. The houses that are the dwelling of today will sink beneath shower and sunshine to decay. But storm and rain shall never mar this palace. Oh, bejeweled land, your soil is the wellspring of the arts. Far from you may the thoughts of evil be. May you remain lasting and eternal. Oh, enemy, if you're of stone, I'm of steel. May my life be sacrificed for the pure soil of my motherland. Ever since your love became my calling, my thoughts are never far from you. In your cause, when do our lives have value? Every day. Border Patrol agents encounter thousands of illegal aliens trying to enter our nation. We are out of space to hold them. And we have no way to promptly return them back home. This is a crisis of the heart, a crisis of the soul. Have you used any name besides your current name? Azadeh. This ghost-like appearance of a people without unity or organization, without territory or cohesion, no longer alive, but wandering among the living could not but make a unique, strange impression upon the imagination of the nations. If the fear of ghosts is something inborn, then why wonder that it showed up at the sight of this nation, dead but still alive? The imperialists have strained the situation constantly for decades to keep our people from living at peace for even a moment, and have blocked all pathways to economic development and existence through all manner of blockades, pressure, and sanctions. In the face of harsh and manifold difficulties and ordeals, and sufferings and hardships worse than those during a war, our party and people were united more firmly and made strenuous efforts to defend and advance the cause, following only the revolutionary line of Juche, put forward by the great leaders as they braved the storm of history without the slightest hesitation or vacillation. This royal throne of kings, this sceptered isle, this earth of majesty, the seat of Mars, this other Eden, demi-paradise, this fortress built by nature for herself against infection and the hand of war, this happy breed of men, this little world, this precious stone set in the silver sea, which serves it in the office of a wall, or as a moat defensive to a house against the envy of less happier lands. The state is only a means to an end. Its end and its purpose is to preserve and promote a community of human beings who are physically as well as spiritually kindred. Above all, it must preserve the existence of the race. Can you tell me any intergalactic travels you might have undertaken? We grew our army in battles. We will sweep the vile invaders off the road. In battles, we decide the fate of generations. We will lead our fatherland to glory. But what is this national spirit and its attributes? Science, through the medium of dialectical materialism, proved long ago that there's no such thing as a national spirit, and that there cannot be. And since this is the case, since there is no such thing as a national spirit, it is self-evident that defense of what does not exist is a logical absurdity. We have created our myth. The myth is a faith, a passion. It is not necessary for it to be a reality. Our myth is the nation. Our myth is the greatness of the nation. And to this myth, this greatness, which we want to translate into a total reality, we subordinate everything. Have you ever been here before? Were you required to leave? The fatherland has extended its wings over the horizon and wore the glory of civilization as a garment. Blessed be the land, a homeland of glorious determination and tolerance. Oh, company, you pride of lions, pinnacle of pride and of inherited glory, advance like terror to a certain victory and resurrect the time of the rightly guided in our land. We are a generation who give all and toiled to the utmost. We have returned anew to a nation that we built with unyielding determination. And each martyr follows the footsteps of a former martyr. May you remain forever a refuge for all, and be as suns that turn night into day. Identitarians and others making up the resistance lack a doctrine that truly serves as a political and ideological synthesis of who they are. A doctrine that speaks above parties and sects, above rival sensibilities and wounded feelings, that brings the resistance together around clear ideas and objectives, uniting them in opposition to the nation's dramatic decline. Our people today face the gravest peril in their entire history: demographic collapse, submission to an alien colonization and to religion, the bastardization of the nation, prostration before alien hegemony, and the forgetting of our cultural roots. The stones of your mountains are jewels and pearls. The soil of your valleys are better than gold. As long as the turning of the earth and the cycling of the sky lasts, the light of the divine will always guide us. In your cause, when do our lives have value? When do our lives have value? Have value. We have nothing to learn from anybody. We need no doctrine, no professor of political philosophy, for we think that we can serve as an example to others. No one will honor us for losing gracefully. No one mourns the great crimes committed against us. For us, it is conquer or die. To be with us is to be a striver, a crusader, an explorer, and a conqueror. We don't exploit other groups. We don't gain anything from their presence. They need us, not the other way around. What if your application is not approved? True patriot love, and all of us command. The pages of history and the experiences of various nations proves that the only powerful aspiration and ideal for the nation is indeed nationality. That means all thoughts, efforts, powers, and ideals of the nation must be focused on a single point of nationality. Dolce decora.